Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Space Engineers. We are going to actually in here. Okay, so let's run and grab. oh, Let's run and grab this unknown signal real quick, if we can. If it dropped down on the ice lake, then it's out of our reach. But it's possible we can go grab it and run back. Today we are going to try to make an atmospheric craft of some description. That's just bush that's not rendered quite right. I think that's going to be down on the ice. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. Pretty close. Food is up to 25. I'm not like barely above starving. Alright, let's be a little careful. We can't see a little dip in the terrain here. I wouldn't want to go over and see a bunch of craggies. There's some wheat there. Let's go grab that. Alright. Can I sprint? I can sprint! I can sprint! Yay! Okay. Hopefully, no explosions this time. The last one was kind of weird. It was... didn't have a, it's sparking now. Don't worry! I'll put you out of your misery. Wow, this is a... what? Okay. Deactivate it. We have mushroom spores, displays, and a scent loaf. Ooh. Alright. Exhaust pipe. Hold on. You. What are you? Conveyor cap. Okay. There we go. Got everything. I can still sprint. Alright. Back home. It's getting a little dark out for some reason. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for... we're gonna go near cobalt, I think. Oh. Well, silver. There, silver. We want to go over to our silver. Or not, yeah. Our basic base over by silver. We do need to keep an eye out for a stone patch, kind of sort of nearby, so that we can put an static drill, a static drill on it. I'm not sure why I said N. Anyway, we'll put a static drill on it so that we can get gravel. What would be interesting, and I haven't looked, is if there is a gravel, like a mod that makes a refinery type block that just produces gravel instead of all of the iron, gravel, and nickel that you normally get from stone. I apologize for my voice. I was suffering from a sinus infection. Just come on. Okay. Hello. Just stole all my parts. No. Come on. What do we got here? What are we looking at? We have 9 kelp crisps and and we just made another one, so we got 10. Let's see, we got the synth loaf, we got 4 kelp crisps. I'm gonna put our grain in there. Yeah, that's vegetable seeds and mushroom spores. I don't think I want them in here. I think I want them over in the hide empty, because that's a lot of nonsense we don't need to be dealing with. Why is the cockpit full of this stuff? That's weird. Small cargo container. Okay. Put the seed packets in there. Do we not have vegetable seed packets? Oh, apparently not. We're gonna take the actual food components out. And transfer them over here so that we can make stuff with it. Eventually. Can't sleep yet. It's not late enough. So, yeah, concrete inverted corner. Oh, shucks. Did I? Oh my gosh. I did. Oh, this is horrible. Okay, that's a light armor block. That's a concrete block. So I just did that. Nope. I did these ones as well in concrete inverted corners. For whatever reason. That's a concrete block. And these are concrete blocks. Alrighty. So, 5 concrete block. Not inverted corner. Hello? Computer. There we go. Now, something I was thinking that I just remembered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is even already. Which I didn't really want it to be. We can't really do anything about it, except take that line out, which we could definitely do. Alright. That means the food processor would have to move in one. Basically, my first thing was 11 by 7. And, excuse me. And, okay, well, here's the thing. I'm thinking I will dig underneath to get to the cargo container, and I will put in oh shucks. Nope, it should be connected by that. Alright. So we're still good. But we need conveyor blocks. Conveyor junctions. We can remove the algae farm now. Now we're gonna put solid conveyor blocks underneath there. I'm gonna remove my bed too. That's because it's gonna be on the wall now. Okay. I'm gonna put solid conveyor junctions in here because we're gonna go out here. I'm hungry. I'll eat something then. Let's see. Now that I have it out to here, do I want to transfer or change over to reinforced conveyor tubes to maintain the solid look? Because basically, this, I'm going to build a pad, a landing pad. And I'm going to have a connector on the bottom. I have already seen a problem with my current setup. I cannot get underneath. This, however, is appropriate. So we will need 17 small steel tubes, and it's really dark in here. That didn't do a whole lot to help, but it did something, so yay. And I'm going to put another static drill out here for right now. Oops, missed. Alright. Need an interior plate. Need 17 small steel tubes. Eh. I did grab something out of there, I think. Alright, so we need small steel tubes. We're also going to need... Oops. All components were successfully put to production. Is it just me, or does this one look like it's spinning faster? What do you got for me? 16 small steel tubes and 6 motors. 5 small steel tubes and 6 motors. 5 motors. 3 motors. 1 motor. Ta-da! Right, first we're gonna weld up this one, because the quicker we can get a... I wonder if I can just put in... an advanced static drill here. We're just gonna search. Come on. There we go. Shouldn't need 2x1 concrete bases. Now the advanced static drill is this monster. That's the side with the connection. So we would need to flip it around. Ooh, needs a lot of steel plate. And I now can't reach the cargo container because of that. However, oh, well, I can reach it like that. Put everything to production. Yep. It's a big honking thing. Let's see. We're gonna need conveyor junctions. Need interior plate. Does we have interior plate? Ooh. Hi. The sun is actually below the horizon. I wonder if that means we can sleep. Okay, so still need a ton of steel plate. Yep. Need a lot of stuff. Alright. We are actually going to take the concrete out of here. Okay. We're just gonna go in there and grab the concrete then. Concrete. Hide empty. Magnesium. Oh, here's more concrete. And more concrete. Okay. Why does the survival kit have that stuff in it? Weird. Let's go over here. Drop off our bulletproof glass, computers, displays. Not the power kits. We'll drop off the space credits, though. Alright. Alright. This is our synth loaf. Oops. Now the question becomes... Well... Is it much of a question now? Okay, I think... It's going to be easiest. Instead of moving the food processing station, we'll expand... If we expand the wall out one, we'll block off that one algae farm in the morning. Or am I being stupid? No, we'll just... but will it actually be even? Yeah, there'll be an even slot there. Actually, no, because the wall will make this an odd section, and wall. Okay, never mind. I am overthinking this. 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's a 2x1, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So concrete 2x1. Where is it? Here it is. We will replace the connector for now so that we can put in the correct slope. And then we'll go back to concrete. We will... Actually, I think I want a door there. Yeah, let's put a door there. We're not going to have the steel plate or the interior plate to make doors just yet. So we'll just leave it open with the understanding that that is going to be a door. Unknown signal dropping. It's right on top of us. I wonder if it's using the same wind we are using. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 4. That'll give me a 3 high interior space for this basic base. Alright, now okay. Sleep first. Actually, let's transfer the bed over. There we go. The bed will be... I don't want it right next to the door, but we'll make it nearby. Shouldn't need more of those. Actually, that's not a terrible idea. Because now I have a window to look out here. Okay. Can't sleep. But I'm the only one here. You are hungry. Oh, I went to bed hungry. Darn. Good morning. Alrighty. Excuse me. Oops. What are we missing from our production? Okay. Yeah, sure. We are missing a lot of iron. Oh, that must have been the food processor. Making more kelp. Or kelp crisps. Crisps. Okay, we need iron and nickel. Fire up the buggy. And let's boogie. Iron is over here. There we go. Could go to first person view all the time, but I think that it is more enjoyable to watch the vehicles from third person view. And you can let me know in the comments if you would prefer first person view, because I do love installing backup cameras on my rigs, because I like it to be realistic. And oops. I just ate kelp crisps. I'm not going to be able to eat the synth loaf right away. Oh. The shadows threw me off. It looked like one set of wheels was turning one way and one set was turning the other way, and I was like, what? Something I should look into is what the capacity of the capacity of the drills are. Like, does the ice drill have more capacity than these other two drills that I have up? Silicon nickel. Which technically they're all over here, so if I wanted to, I could transfer everything over here, but I'm not really bothered about it. Suppose it might enhance the quality of the gameplay if I'm not driving to multiple locations, but I think it's fun. So I'm tootling around, grabbing my resources. Alright. And nickel. Okay, nickel is only producing at 3 per tick, while the iron was producing 5. That's just a unrendered bush. Now let's speed over here. See what this unknown signal has to offer us. Ooh, mushrooms. Sweet. Sweet fungi. I forgot to put on the parking brake. Hello. Nickel boulder. That was unseen until you got really close to it. And then I was like, surprise, nickel! But with the limitations I have set, boulders are of no use to me, and I cannot do anything about them. Even if they were of use to me. Which is fine. I'm enjoying static drills. What is the pyramid? Pyramid over there. Strange. Alright, we got 6 minutes before the signal goes boom. Which is probably plenty of time. Unless it's really weird. It's another one of these ones, only the exhaust isn't sparking in prisoner boots. Because that's what everybody wants, to be a prisoner. Trust light. Oh, it's got an ore detector. Okay, access panel over top of the battery. Oh, raw nickel. And an anti-radiation medkit. Doesn't bother me this much on this planet. But broadcast controller, eh? Weird. Oop, hello. No, let's not do that one. Hello. That cap is gone. Even though I don't think we ground it. small hydrogen thruster. Sweet! We got parts! Okay. Let's... Oh, ice. We can check on that right now. What's the capacity of the ice? Ah, shucks. Okay, parking engaged. Yes. You are running. What the? Okay. That's a small cargo container. 4,000 liters. Okay. Now, there's a bunch of ice in here. You know what? We're gonna take some ice back. Because... So 4,000 liters. I will have to double check the small ones in a minute. I think I'm going... Ew. Basic base. There we go. Alright. I think I'm going to... Well, I'll just drop off all the materials I've got. The basic refinery will start working on all of the... Oh, green signal. That would be the basic base battery. What was I saying? I'm going to drop off the ore that I've collected so that the basic refinery can start cooking it. Or smelting it down, I mean. And then go out and see how much I can collect on a second run and see what the capacity of those smaller basic static drills is. Because if it's 4,000 liters, it's not worth upgrading. But if it's less than that, upgrading those drills might actually be a decent strategy. Ooh. Okay, connect. And bail out. Deposit. Oh, shucks. I forgot about that. Okay, everything that's not going to go through the small connectors, get back out of here. And turn your lights off, because that's going to drain your power. What are you cooking? You are cooking nickel first. I'll always start with the iron, because we have straight up nickel. We actually have a decent amount of nickel in there anyway. HUD empty. Cockpit. Let's load up the iron. Right, so medium cargo container 2 has nickel and ice. So we're not going to have any problems with nickel. What is this? Survival kit. Survival kit has took the nickel ingots? Wow. Alright, I'm not going to be able to grab that. Let's see if we can get this in there. Yep. Okay, small cargo container. Let's put some girders in, some detection components, computers, radio components, displays. Let's eat that. And then let's run over here. Drop off our grain and our mushrooms. Let's see, what are we looking at here? What was I gonna do? Well, first I'm gonna grab what I can and dump it into the advanced static drill. Hello. And we did line it up correctly. Good. Using, of course, the royal we. Because... Alright. Yeah, here, stuck on interior plates, construction components, large steel tubes, and motors. Alright, more iron. Because I get... okay, so... Hello? Oh, I hit the wrong button! That's when... hello? Okay. That was really weird. I, like, hit the serious wrong button. Ooh. I suppose I could up the power on the wheels just a touch. Or I could increase the power and then just set the speed limit. But I forget if that will limit the speed overall or just when I'm accelerating. Because if I can set the speed limit to, like, 50 meters per second or whatever, which is probably way too fast, but focus. If I can set the speed limit and it's like a hard... Hello. You full already? You're yellow. You are full already. Wow. It's fast. And 2,000 liters. So, yes, it would technically be beneficial to upgrade them. Now, once we get the advanced static drill built, I wonder if that is a double of the static drill. So it would be 8,000. That's a tree. The alternative, and quite possibly the cheaper and easier alternative, is to just slap small cargo containers on all my static mines. Because I had 20k ice at the ice mine. And, well, yes, that is a larger drill. It's also using some ice to run the power supply. So, the trade-off would be that, or, I mean, it's not a trade-off, it's just they're producing, well, the iron mine is producing 5 per tick. So if I'm over here doing my thing. Then I go over there and let's go over here. I'm not sure, but having the little half. Oh no, I can't because these are half blocks. Shucks. Oh well. Excuse me. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I am thinking I'm going to go over here and make sure that you are processing iron first. Nickel does not need to be processed. Ooh, unknown signal. As quickly as iron does. Did I just dump all of that? There's some more in the medium cargo. Right. So, do I chase down the unknown signal that is over there? So in a pretty good spot for us. 66 motors. Ooh. It's functional. You're functional now? Can't reach your stupid. Do you not have control panel? The cheek. Alright, now I need to know. No, it's right next to the, oops. Wrong button! No! I didn't mean it. Come on. It's right next to the cargo connection. So, we will get to here. Alright. Let's see how loud this gets. Control panel. Actually, first, inventory. And advanced static drill is 6,000. So they scale up 2,000 at a time. Okay. Good to know. Advanced static drill. Requires 1.8 megawatts of power. Currently extracting stone. In the ground, true. Inventory, full, false. Alright, so let's look at our battery here. Fully depleted in 5 hours. Because the total required is 600, well, a random amount of kilowatts. Total available is 16.29 megawatts. But what are the wind turbines producing? 400 kilowatts apiece. So this is going to be very effective at producing stone, but it's going to drain the battery quite quickly. Which means possibly putting in a event controller block to shut it off if the battery gets too low. Ooh, hello. What's the battery look like now? Fully depleted in 2 hours. Yeah. Okay, so where is the stone going? Small cargo. move the nickel out of the survival kit. The components out of the survival kit there. I don't think we need them in the survival kit. Alright, yeah, we're gonna turn that off. That's loud. That's too loud. And we don't actually have the power to run it at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the smaller one in.
Inventory full.
What? Inventory full already? Are you mad?
Inventory full.
Wow. Doesn't take long.
Inventory full.
Alright. So, we're not going to do the advanced. We're just going to do the static. Let's see. Which means going to go like this. See, we had all the steel plate we needed without anything, and it's much easier. Alright. So, once again, your control panel is hooked up to that. Well, that's fine. Static drill. Max required power is 648 kilowatts. And that is a much better, a much more bearable sound. Still fully depleted in 3 hours. So we're going to need a hydrogen engine if we want to run that to get our stone. But that's fine. Wait, I could put a hydrogen engine on top of that. I could actually probably put the O2H2 generator and a hydrogen engine inside the roof. Speaking of the roof, let's roof this thing. Low tick. Unknown signal, 8 minutes. Why do I not? Oh, because I put them all away. They are. Oh, shucks! Get out of here! Get back here, dog! Sprint! Oh, that's not. Where did he go? What? He vanished. Into thin air. Strange. Very strange. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Can't access it there. Okay. Get out of there. There we go. Alright, I think I will go to reinforced conveyor tube. We'll put the... and we'll put it down like that. So this landing pad, I'm going to make 9 by 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then T-junction. No. No, actually, it's going to have to be the connector. Connector. There you are. And not the small inset connector, but the large inset connector. Like that. Alright. Oh, shucks. I did it again. Okay. Yeah. We got 10 minutes. I don't think we're going to be able to get to the point where we're actually starting on the atmospheric craft I wanted to. Apparently you can't produce, or you don't have the items. So we're going to put it to production. I need to get this one finished. That is a little bit annoying. However, it would seem that the basic refinery is now pulling the stone into it. Spin that around. Oh, we got concrete. Okay. Okay, so we need small steel tubes and interior plate. And this is done. Can we get some small steel tubes, please? I suppose I'd have to go in there and... Oh, nope. I got it. We need some interior plate. I don't know if the interior plate... Yep, it was. Now we need... Back in here. Put another conveyor junction down. That is conveyor cap. Conveyor junction, which requires interior plate. Can I steal it? Maybe. Yes. I thought I stole it. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's steel plate, not interior plate. Okay. Well, shucks. I just remembered that Split C and Shack had issues with those connecting. Like if you disconnect the grid, it may not connect again. Which would be sad. All components were successfully withdrawn. Oops. Can I get... I need interior plate. Okay, well, can I get the stuff? Okay, I at least have some interior plate. I can put it down. Ooh. Okay. Oop, hello. It would be nice if these static drills had volume controls like the Bobs. That would be nice. 2 construction components and 10 interior plates. Is that because we're out of iron? No. I will queue up another 1,000 grout or concrete, but I guess we just tell it to put stuff to production and they're all withdrawn. Okay. Okay. Need some steel plates. There we go. You need the interior plates. Yes. Alright, so it's 9 by 9, right? So we're going to grab the concrete block. We're going to pull... Can it withdraw 5 concretes? Alright, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. That was weird that the dog wouldn't jump off the edge of my base to come grab me, but instead decided that he wanted to stay on the base. Really weird. There we go. And actually, we will give it the polished look. Oh, shucks. Oh, come on.
Low health.
Got you. Haha. My health may be low, but yours is lower. Whew, okay. Alright. Hey. Production. The food processor. Yes. You're cooking it. Okay, good. Ooh, we got 29 kelp crisps. I don't think I'm going to have to be worried about that, but we will go visit the survival kit here. Ooh, my heart's pumping. Gonna need some more bullets. Let's make 10 pistol. Ooh, not 100. 10 pistol ammo. Well, at least the disappearing dog has been dealt with. You know what? Let's take all 10 mags. Because that was, whew, that was a thing. Alright, so 5. I am not going to want to listen to that all night long. So, oh no, we're out of concrete. Alright. Let's withdraw 4 concretes. How many? I thought it said 5. And I don't have any concretes on me. Fun. Okay. Well, that is going to be where we leave it for tonight. We may need to. Let's see. What's our battery look like? Fully depleted in 6 hours. So it's not as bad. Fully depleted in 7 hours. Okay. So they are working together. Oh, the full air vent must be on that. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I may have to change the walls and stuff to iron. That is definitely going somewhere else. I wonder if there's a gravel or a stone patch over by the ice mine. I think there is. And I think that is where we're going to leave it for today. We're not going to leave it like that because I don't want to come back to the sound of that mine. Okay, that's annoying. I'm going to turn that off. I need the stone, but that's not... That's not acceptable, and I'm frozen. Hello, computer? There we go. I wonder what that was all about. Alright. Anyway. That sounded like... Okay, that was weird. It sounded like Space Engineer's thunder. Or the small drills. Weird. I don't know about this, guys. Anyway. Well, now it's getting dark. Oh well. I'm going to bed. Okay. Not a great view out that window, but, you know, here's what it is. I can look up and see my rig there. Alright. I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching, if you still are. And goodbye now.